Sup guys, Easy here from Cool Watches Only, and today I will show you some awesome beautiful picks for this sale. Man, these are some of the most beautiful watches I've seen. I will show you some lume too, and this won't be your regular list that everyone and their aunt has, okay? The sale is already going on since the 15th and is due up to the 21st. So if you see something you like, be sure to check the links and the codes in the video description. We've got everything here from bargain bin prices to some proper premium pieces. With the discounts, you'll spot watches going for as little as $5, all the way up to 80-hour automatic high beats. Even high-end Miyota 9 series movements are in the mix. Alright, let's dive straight in. Guys, I have no compromise at all with this watch, and it was sent as an afterthought, but this thing stole the stage just by arriving. This looks super cool. Addies Dive is usually associated with great bang for your money, but not always at the same level as other options that, when discounted, kind of smash them. But, well, guess what? Addies Dive gets discounts too, and they are steadily increasing the quality. This is just beautiful. I've taken like 1 million pictures of it, and I really can't say anything wrong about it. It has awesome domed mineral glass, awesome finishing, awesome lume, a Seiko Mecha Quartz movement, a super comfortable FKM strap, and I don't know guys, I love this thing. They even put their pretty logo on it, and the beauty of it being quartz is that it'll keep the right time even if you leave it sitting for months. Whether you love them or hate them, you can't deny quartz watches are incredibly practical. This next one is a real tank. Built tough, solar powered, and while it might not win beauty contests, it's an absolute brute. Sapphire crystal, ceramic bezel with great action, did I said solar movement, and a rock solid 300 meters of water resistance. You'd be forgiven for thinking it belongs at the top end of the price list, but it's actually the opposite. This is quite affordable. The level of detail North Edge packed in here for the money is just wild. They even drilled a little hole in the back of the box so you can pop it open easier. Since it's such a tight fit, it's a quirky touch, and I'm all about it. Honestly, they're putting attention into these watches way above their price bracket, so before you splash all your cash on a pricey ProMaster or a Casio Duro, maybe give these blokes a shot. This one is solar, the Casio is not solar, this one is solar, okay? Solar. Next is this Seestern here. This is top finishing for the money. You can find this watch for around $100, and I wouldn't have any issue paying full price. But the magic with this watch is the incredible discounts. You cannot get any other Seestern this low, I dare you. Show me a Suges or Seestern branded watch that goes this low. You probably can't. No rhetoric, seriously. Show me another Seestern at this price. I would love to add it to my collection. This is a homage to the Nomos Tangente, no way around that. If that kind of thing bothers you, this is not the watch for you. Other than that, this is flawless. It says it's 316L stainless steel, but it would seem it's vanadium or another premium chrome steel. It's super thin with an attention to detail that is just impressive. I love Addies, but they need to work a little bit more to get up to this level. So if you want an automatic for under 100 that looks like this is your watch. Heck, even if they didn't need to, they went and put lume on it. Yeah. And the lume is good too. I'm still to see a bad watch from Seestern. Alright, the next batch isn't so much about a single watch as it is a whole style category. Think squared, boxy, retro designs, bold digital looks straight out of the 80s and 90s, but with a bit of a futuristic edge. This is that classic shape where if a new micro brand launched it today, they'd spin some fancy backstory, run a slick ad with stylish people from, I don't know, from Sweden and tell you they're from Philadelphia or something and try to cash in on your nostalgia for $100 or more. And I know a few of you would fall for it straight away. But here's the deal, like grab one of these and you're set. The first one is from North Edge again, their X1 model. Comes in a bunch of colors. I went with the best one. Fight me down in the comments. It's got solid lume, cool looks, and just a great vibe overall. And price-wise, it's peanuts. A G-Shock would easily sting you 4 times as much. In the same vein, check out this boxy, squared, roundy piece from Scamy. Gotta admit, the name isn't my favorite. It's basically just a few letters of scam, but the watch itself is solid. I won't go on too long. It costs next to nothing, comes in plenty of colors, so pick the one you want I thought I grabbed the camo and ended up with gray since that's the default, so double check. This looks as if sorted was a watch. I don't know if they copied someone or if it's their design. Props in that case. It looks great. The loom is even better than the X one. It's comfy on the wrist. And honestly, there's not much else to say. Alright, one last retro digital and we're done with the quartz section. This one's another from Scammy. Think Panerai. Nah, more like a Casio homage. If you're eyeing a Casio, just watch out for fakes since the price range is all over the place. This one's legit, no scammy knockoffs here. Looks great, has that retro vibe, super cheap, and comes in loads of colors. You could grab it for your kid or just for tinkering with mods, whatever floats your boat. The price doesn't tell the whole story. An Omega swatch feels just as plasticky, is way less complex, and will set you back over 300 bucks. So yeah, you get the idea. With the quartz out of the way, just pure awesome remains. What if you want a full titanium diver that doesn't break the bank and is solid, with awesome finishing and specs? Well, we've got not one but three right here that fill that criteria. No wrong choice here. But okay, if you want the best finishing, hands down, you've got to give it to the Boderry Super Turtle here. Best finished bracelet, great bezel action. This watch is super light and at the same time has a bezel action as if it was made of steel instead of titanium. It's a great option. I won't dwell too much on it as I already have a review of it on the channel, plus it's kind of an original design. One shortcoming it has is the loom. If you are loom centric, any of the other two would do way better and would rank number 1 and 2 on the entire list, with little to choose between them. You can grab this one in either titanium or bronze with heaps of color options to choose from. I've actually done 2 reviews, one on this latest version, which I'll link, and another on its predecessor that I really didn't like at all. This new one doubles the depth rating to 200 meters and the feel and finishing are massively improved. The loom's been boosted about 10-fold too, though honestly, it still needs to be at least 3 times stronger to match the next 2 watches coming up. So let's go first with the Frog. This thing arrives with a Velcro that I don't care how much it is similar to the Tudor or what the French asked them for, but it is crap, guys. Not a big deal. You can drop one of these straps and it's night and day. These straps come in lots of colors, so you have to choose. From the 3, I think this is the one that you must be more sure about, as it's the one with the more different case and you can't put a standard strap. It's modeled about the same as the Pelagos FXD. It is big, it is titanium. The bezel is bidirectional as the French asked for it. I don't have too many bad things to say about it. It is solid. Only thing is the logo. It's a frog. But, well, some might like that. I don't know. This watch really stands out. At 42 mil, it feels refreshing, especially now that most brands are chasing the downsizing trend. The loom here is fantastic. Really strong and it holds up for ages. It's probably the brightest on the list and comes in second place for longevity. Price-wise, it's very reasonable and overall it makes for a striking watch. I got the black, there's a green one and a blue. Check them out. And finally, this one is the standout of the 3 and honestly, my personal pick. It is bonkers. High beat movement, full titanium, and the loom are solid blocks, which is something you normally only see in way more expensive watches. It is a tad smaller at 39 millimeters, but it does not feel tiny or understated at all. It looks fantastic, and if anything, I just wish there was a bigger option, maybe 41 at least. The Frog at 42 is striking, but this one holds its own easily. Now let's talk about the bracelet, because I cannot say one bad thing about it. They designed a system that lets you adjust it with your bare hands in literal seconds. That should be the standard now. How is nobody else using this system, and why are reviewers not screaming about it? I was not expecting it, and it was a total surprise. Guys, after having to resize a normal bracelet again, I honestly felt like that guy who peels bananas with a fork and knife. This quick adjust system spoils you instantly. The price is awesome too. Depending on which of the 3 variations you get, you will either have blue BGW9 or green C3 loom. Either way, this watch is rad. Even if the finishing of the bracelet, or especially the clasp, is not quite at the level of the Boderry, I would still take this one no contest. Ideally, I'd grab both, but if I had to pick just one of the two or even one of the three, for me, the frog logo kind of eliminates that option. So, in general, I think the Thorn is the one to go for. Okay, next one. Here we've got a premium Flieger from Addies Dive, the same watch I covered in my latest video. I'll link it up here if you want to check it out. The specs are unreal for the price. You're getting a chunky leather strap, sapphire glass, a reliable Japanese Miyota movement, and 200 meters of water resistance. You can pick it up on leather or a metal bracelet, and the C3 loom is brilliant. It's printed rather than applied, but funny enough, it still shines stronger than the applied markers on the Boderry. In my video review, I even dunked it in cold water, in snow, and even with the leather strap on, and it took it like a champ. Proper tough watch. If you've been chasing an aviator-style automatic that won't smash the wallet, this is your watch. Next up is this beauty from WishDoIt. At first I thought it was based on an Islander, but a viewer pointed out that the Islander itself was riffing off a Squale. Either way, whoever first came up with this design, Squale, Mark, whoever, they nailed it. Now here's the kicker. The Islander is a bit pricey, Squale even more, but this one? It comes in at about a fifth of the cost and still packs Japanese, automatic, sapphire, center date, and all the good specs. You even get a colorful dial with a sharp pattern for just over $100, which to me is bonkers value, and I'll say it, this brand has the best logo on all of AliExpress. Go on, fight me in the comments. I dare you to name one better. I double dare you. Like, this logo is better than Islanders and Squale. I will call it WishDoIt Sandy. Yeah. It comes on a stainless steel bracelet, which is fine, but the clasp on mine was a bit dodgy to close. Probably just a defect. No worries, these things happen. I usually have pretty good luck and never get a dud, so I'm not fussed. Plus, this strap here is super comfy and fits the whole vibe perfectly. To top it off, they've put a sailboat on the case back, so it'll match your real one when you finally get one. Now that's a cheeky touch. Alright, so what about a dress piece? This one from Carnival honestly blew me away. It's got mirror polishing all over and a really subtle dial detail that's just gorgeous. The dial is divided into 4 quadrants, but you only notice it when the light bends across the surface. It's not nearly as over the top as their product shots. And that's a good thing, it actually looks better in real life. You'll find plenty of color options too, check the link if you're keen. Inside it runs the trusty 8215, and I've got to say, it's a real beauty here. There's no loom, but the red secondhand and text do pop under UV light, which is more than fine for a dress watch. The sapphire crystal has this convex lens shape that's perfectly matched to the case, keeping the reflections seamless. Honestly, this is just a beautiful watch. No two ways about it. Super simple, I love it, and the fact you can grab this for under $100 is just wild. Honestly, why don't watches like this get more love on YouTube? The stock strap is fine, but it would really shine with a proper leather. Maybe Stingray, maybe Croc, something with a bit of class. Okay, this one is a bit more expensive, but it really feels like it's on another level. Inside, you've got the premium Miyota 9, with the date window up at 12, the day of the week subdial at 9, and the month subdial at 3. All of that sits on top of this gorgeous sunburst blue dial that just plays with the light, and it's all wrapped up in a rose gold case. Even the movement holder is finished in rose gold with engraving, which is such a nice little detail you don't normally see at this price point. Honestly, it's beautiful from every angle. And speaking of price, when you actually think about what you're getting here, it's not that expensive at all. There's also a silver finish version that comes with a green dial, which looks equally sharp, if that's more your taste. The loom is fine, not outstanding, but definitely good enough. And the huge numerals give it plenty of character. At 42mm, it's a big watch. It has real presence on the wrist, and the mix of sporty function with those luxury touches makes it stand out. This is another brand I didn't even have on my radar before, and now after picking up 2 of their pieces, I've got to say I'm beyond impressed. It's one of those watches that surprises you the moment you handle it, and it really shows how far these brands have come. Super, super impressive. It's like, imagine a rose gold a bronze looking watch. This is like having a bronze watch that never gets patina. No, yes, super impressive. So, okay, let's go to the last one. Guys, this is hands down one of the most beautiful watches I've come across, and it's from Borman again. Honestly, these blokes deserve your business. You're looking at a stunning sunburst dial paired with the tiniest little second hand you'll ever see. It's actually smaller than the supports for the other hands. It's almost comical, but in the best way. Add to that a moonphase complication, gorgeous textures, and a high beat movement, and you've got something really special. If you're sick to death of seeing NH35s everywhere, don't worry. This is something else entirely. Truth is, this is why it takes me ages to finish videos sometimes. I just sit there staring at it, filming way too much, and then I can't decide which clips to even use. It's one of those watches that just pulls you in. If you're after a truly beautiful mechanical piece, you need to have a look at this one. And man, you won't believe the price. Let's make a game. If you don't know the price, comment how much you think this thing costs. But no shitting, okay? For real. Tell me how much do you think it costs. Ready? There you go. I bet you didn't think it was so little. It comes in blue, black, or bronze. And honestly, I don't get how they're selling it at this price. It doesn't make sense. I guarantee you the photos don't do it justice. You've got to see it in the flesh. Anyway, it's a long one today, so thanks a lot for watching. If I skipped something or you've got any questions, hit me up in the comments. All the links are in the description. Take care, and I'll catch you in the next one.